alternatives.
That flexibility definitely increases your chances.
Of finding that perfect, memorable phone name.
Okay, as we get towards the end of this part,
the discussion turns to exams and study locally.
The really important things for course success.
Right, they go over the local exam format.
Starting with a multiple choice section.
Around 60 closed book questions in the local setting.
Then there's the open-ended section.
With a choice of up to 3 local questions.
You have some local flexibility in choosing.
Which section to tackle first in the local context.
Letting you start with your local strengths.
Definitely makes sense locally. Now they briefly revisit
current local computer hardware trends.
Faster, cheaper, smaller is the ongoing local trend.
And they emphasize RAM and local storage again.
Especially when thinking about local AI use.
Really connecting back to that earlier local chat.
It all ties together with the local topics.
They also touch on local databases.
And why you want to avoid local data silos.
Stressing how valuable it is to share local info.
And how AI can locally analyze that data.
Maybe even for more focused local marketing efforts.
To check local understanding, they ask about data streams.
Giving the local point-of-sale data, as an example.
It's all about building those important local links.
Now they transition to local data warehousing.
Another really key local idea they explain,
which is about storing local historical data over time.
The instructor then gives advice for local exam prep.
Reviewing key terms and practicing local questions.
And they suggest using online local tools.
To actively test your local comprehension.
It's smart to use all the local resources available.
Absolutely local, and hands-on projects are key locally.
Okay, the last thing in this local video.
A look at the local AI future possibilities.
Starting with a final local vanity number reminder.
And offering to stay after for local questions.
It's always good to provide that local support.
Then they share one more relevant local example.
1-800-CHAT-GPT, a local AI caller illustration.
But it's the local future plans that are really interesting.
Beyond the local exam, students will create chatbots.
Wow, their own local chatbots with phone numbers.
And we'll even customize voice and responses locally.
That's incredible and so relevant to local AI callers.
Exactly, locally. And the training uses the API.
So they'll be working with a local voice interface.
Yep, locally. Training chatbots with uploaded local documents.
The local potential for this is really amazing.
The instructor even mentions AI changing local startups.
Potentially needing less initial local funding.
Because AI can now help with important local tasks.
It's almost like AI is locally making things more equal.
In a very real local way, yes, it definitely seems so.
And the main point is that AI is improving locally.
So there you have it locally, from course details to AI help.
We covered quite a bit today, and your local insights were great.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for joining our local discussion.
Until our next exploration into the local world of information.
So I want to add a comment to Psar with the URL, and then add the comment also to the notepad with the URL of this notebook. Then I want to refresh Psar, stop the current recording, save the current recording, take the previous file name and give it a subscript of C. Correct some mistakes here. The current time being 1:59 p.m. (1:59 p.m.) That goes to the psar.exe subfolder. Then we want to review the additional details to see how many steps that was. 31 steps. As we start a new recording, add a comment. Now we are ready to wrap it up. I will start. This was about half an hour with Loom. Grab the Loom recorder URL, copy to the clipboard buffer, and edit as a comment to Psar first. And then paste it into the notepad, edit, paste, and a couple of enters, and file, save. And then edit also to WordPad. Paste, and a couple of enters, and save. Let's say file save. Make sure it is set up to RTF. RTF. That is going to go to the log subfolder. Make it also a subscript. Okay. Okay. This is Sunday. SU for Sunday. And the time now is 2:03 p.m. 2:03 p.m. Add the file name to Psar. Okay. Now, go back to the notebook and select all. Edit, copy to the clipboard buffer. Let's see if we can add a comment. We can paste the comment. Okay. And then edit, copy the entire notepad and edit as a summary. Paste it into the summary field and scroll down and add chapters. And save the 3 default chapters. Now let's go up to the top and see if we can play it back, which we cannot, so we're going to minimize it. And then go to the top of the notepad also and prepare for continuing our discussion here. Let's look at other recording devices that we have, which is MSN Recorder Max. Stop it, don't upload, but play it back, and let's see how good that is.
And then I'm going to embed it in the file name that I've created in my notepad. So I'm going to pop over the notepad.
It looks like this is perfectly good. So now we can file, exit. Okay, exit MSN Recorder Max to reduce the load on the CPU. And for the last time, stop TSR problem step recorder and save it. So I click the stop button, and then I click the save button, and now I'm looking for the last copy. That will be version C, and the current version will become version D. And the time is 2:07 p.m. So change the 1.38 to 2.07. And the current time, the time and the date has been duplicated here for no reason, so we need to delete one set.